We must come better than this. While you busy playing this emotional game you play and all the bullshit that you have in your head, I don't have that. Whether it's Republican or fucking Democrat. Whether it's creepy ass pedophilia broke back by or the legendary Donald Trump. It still comes out to we're the one that's going to bear the brunt of the blow. So while you're supporting a Ukraine energy deal where his son should not have been in government, his son should not be making any deals, his son should not have been in Ukraine, his son should have not even been in any type of foreign affairs. That's an insurrection all to itself and a genocidal act of betrayal and traitorism against the United States by Creep Joe Biden and his motherfucking son. They should be in prison right now. They should be locked up right now. Because y'all demon Democrats believe that you could bully every fucking body and then turn around in the American people's face, lie to them, and cause them to go into 40 and 50 and 60-year war. Do you know how much money it takes to run a war campaign? These demons have been doing this for years because they feel it will keep them in power, because you feel that they have went up against the mighty Russia, or they are going to start this war that they stay in power, destroy all of us in itself, or keep them still in power. That's the whole idea. They start wars in order to stay in power. You know what I'm saying? Or to give themselves a good rap, or a Luciferian blood-sucking carnage, you know what I'm saying, genocidal war on the people all over the world. They don't just do it here in America. They do it all over the world. This is why Bill Gates said the pandemic went globally, because he set it up globally. There is no pandemic that goes globally. Even when you had the Black Plague, which was a white plague in Europe, but they call it the Black Plague, you know what I'm saying? You know, even that didn't spread across globally. It was spreading, but not globally. It was in Europe, and Europe only, just about. So how did this pandemic, out of all pandemics, you know what I'm saying, spread globally so fast? This didn't happen just overnight. It was going on. So when they said it was globally, it was done in days, less than weeks. And before you know it, everybody had to do this and do that. That could only one way that could happen. It had to have been spread due to what they're using to put into people to say that it is there. It's as simple as that. There is no other way to do that. And Anthony Fauci and Bill Gates, the CDC, the World Health Organization, is guilty of crimes against humanity. And all the nurses and those that participate, calling themselves a healthcare worker, is also guilty of this. Even when you go to the dentist at Stony Brook with sharing crooked ass, monkey looking, gorilla looking cave woman, you know what I'm saying? Sharon Notchman pedophilia, probably ass, you know, blood sucking ass, you know what I'm saying? When you go to the dentist, they telling you got to take the boom before you could come there. So they're forcing you, while your mouth is poisoning your body and killing you, that you're going to have to take this other joint, you know what I'm saying, in order for the dentist to see you. Like we didn't see that dentist in the beginning of the pandemic talk about, yeah, well, you know, imagine the pandemic spreading all across the world, and I'm a dentist and I'm so close to the patient right there, you know, with their mouth open and all this. His live deep state sucking ass. What kind of dentist are you? Many of these dentists are sometimes full of shit. We're looking for good medicine, and this is what you do. So the involvement of the correlation of these wicked beasts and the allegories and all of this, might even be the church, is doing this to the people when the people don't have no defense? What defense do you have against your body being sucked in and hurled into the air by nuclear weapons? Not one, not two, not three, 1,674. Sucking you into the air and burning you to a crisp in seconds. What defense do people have against a medical or a schematical medical, biological and medical attack on the people who don't know anything about this? All they know is what you told them. All they know is what they've seen on TV. All they know is what you did based on weaponizing the government and shutting the businesses and America down, claiming a pandemic. We must start to look at things from a brighter perspective. You know what I'm saying? Everybody might be saying, oh, he's Trump, but Trump ain't the only thing that we have to do. Trump would be the chess piece on the chessboard that would put a checkmate on their ass. The rest of us are the other pieces that need to maintain the ground. We got to do the groundwork, the watchdog, and all kinds of investigations to dig into what the demon Democrats have done to our country by putting us into a nuclear war or a threat of nuclear war, and then supporting it, such as we see they did in Sudan, Ethiopia, Congo, and all the different countries in Africa, including the invasion of the Gaza Strip by outsiders calling themselves Israel, which is a fake. But there, and Biden is supporting the genocide of anybody that's in that region by sending billions of dollars to them, your taxpayers' dollars. So if you want to say that we are to blame for the death of the Palestinian people, yes, we are, because we know full well Biden is taking our taxpayers' dollars, millions of us all together, collecting our taxpayers' dollars to gas, high food price, all this, and many other taxes, and taking it and sending it to other countries. The demon Democrats have been doing this for over 40, 50, 60, 70 years. What do you think that Bush did? And he got the money from Congress by knocking down the World Trade Center. Then got the money, billions of your dollars, by trying to make you believe. See, this is what they do. They do shit like that to make you believe in an illusion, like you read in your fake Bible, talking about the devil brings you nothing but illusions, and give you an illusion that what you saw is what he's saying it is, based on an attack, when he is the one that orchestrated the attack in order to get your mind to believe that they attacked. Now he's able to get the money, your fucked up brain support, into a 40, 50, 60-year war that will destroy many lives. Now they've gotten to the point where they have done deals, Ukraine planning, all that, including the pandemic and many other things, open border, all that, attack on the Capitol, trumped up by them, all that, to where we are now at a nuclear war that can incinerate our bodies in seconds. All to cover their ass. And you're proud to be a Democrat, ain't you? But we see now, moving on from that, and I hope everybody think about what I've just said, because you seriously need to, and what I just read to you. Grow up before it's too late. Zelensky in Ukraine, I'm going to say it one time or one time only. I might say it again and again. He needs to be removed. He needs to be brought down. And he needs to back down. And creep Joe Biden, motherfucking pedophilia, screwball, twisted puppet for the deep state motherfuckers, needs to back down. Do not send any money to Zelensky or support the destruction of the United States and the world as a whole. So the people must now speak up. There is no time to lose. That's my warning to you. We see Michael Rappaport rips progressive lawmakers, demon Democrats, saying, Mr. Rappaport saying, I will not vote for the creep Joe Biden. This is coming in by John Levine one day ago, coming off the Post. We see actor Michael Rappaport offered a blistering takedown of progressive lawmakers and the demon Democrats in a new interview. In all honesty, I have educated myself so much since 2016 when Zelensky took power and causing talking about some Ukraine deal and joining NATO. This is about the creep Joe Biden ultimate plan. You see what I'm saying? I have educated myself so much since 2016, and I have a way to go. My political views have changed immensely. My political views have changed immensely, and they're changing at a rapid pace. Rappaport said while sitting on the shores of an Israeli bench. Okay. The interview was conducted by representatives of the prominent pro-Western news agitators. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's called Vicegrade or some Vicegrade or whatever, 24. I will not vote for creep Joe Biden, is what Mr. Rappaport said. I do not support anybody from the squad. I think they're totally full of shit. Mr. Rappaport. I think they're dangerous. I think they're race hustlers. Race hustlers. You know what he's talking about when he said race hustlers, right? A bunch of dumbass niggas too. Race hustlers. I think they're cons. I think they're I think they're vitable or whatever. They want to get themselves production deals to produce documentaries. I think they're three-card Monty playing bullshit artists. I think they totally have an agenda. Oh yes, they do. Have an agenda. Oh yes, they do. You know what I'm saying? To get us all in Armageddon and blow us to smithereens. Of course. You know what I'm saying? Rappaport, a one-time stand liberal demon Democrat, said the war in Israel has colored his views. That's right. Stand up, Mr. Rappaport. At this point, when we're doing this interview, voting for Trump is on the table. Rappaport added, people are like, what are you talking about? That's my reality. That is my reality. You know what I'm saying? I will not support anyone who's anti-Israel. You know what I'm saying? Rappaport also alluded to the United States ongoing crisis at the border, where millions of illegal migrants have streamed in since creep Joe Biden took office. I am not supporting anybody that is cool with the fact that it takes me 2.5 hours to get back into America from Toronto due to passport control, he said nothing. He said, due to passport control, he said, noting it takes you 2 minutes to cross the border. I'm not down with that shit. Woo! Well said, brother. Well said. Even coming from a DU Democrat. Well said. From Mr. Michael Rappaport. You know what I'm saying? Your fake ass. I ain't with that shit either. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Rappaport. I ain't with that shit either. They full of doo-doo. And that's just it. They full of doo-doo. You know what I mean? While they're sitting up there entertaining a nuclear war. You know? While they're sitting up there entertaining a nuclear war. You know what I'm saying? We see Trump, former defense secretary, said he's definitely not voting. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely not voting, probably for the creeps. You know what I'm saying? Because they have set you up. He says he's definitely not voting. Trump's former defense secretary said he's definitely not voting for him. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know what I'm saying? The secretary, you know what I'm saying, his name is Mark Esper or whatever, said he would not be voting for Donald J. Trump this coming November. Esper appears on Friday episode Real Time with Bill McCarr, you know what I'm saying, McCarr, whatever his name is, to reveal that he is closer every day to voting for his so-called former boss, opponent, creepy, they're not kids. Yeah, because you deep state, motherfucker. You betraying, backstabbing son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? We see Letitia James, assistant, face charges of criminal tampering. Oh, yeah, because they're bullies. That runs in Letitia James and exactly how she is going about seeking to extort and steal this man's property, a landmark of the United States. You know what I'm saying? And his golf course and everything else. Those are now, you know, his property as his house and stuff is a landmark. You know what I'm saying? We see Trump faces backlash after sharing the video of creep Joe Biden. We see Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas appoints wife, you know what I'm saying, and many other things, you know what I mean? So we see the garbage that's going on in itself. You know what I mean? This is not something that just jumped up the other day. You know what I mean? This is something that they've been doing. You know what I mean? All types of garbage in our country. Now they're ready to put us in a nuclear war because they're ready to cover their ass. You know what I'm saying? They cover their ass. You know what I'm saying? Cover their ass. The former Republican congressman warned Donald Trump inciting a situation. You know what I mean? That's not, whatever. So, the former Republican congressman warns Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying, inciting this. We see here, Lizzo announced she's leaving the music on the heels of creepy Joe Biden. Oh yeah, let's see what she said. We see Lizzo announce she is leaving music on the heels of creepy Joe Biden fundraising performance. You know what I'm saying? We see Lizzo announce that she's quitting the industry over criticism she receives online. Lizzo has been in a spotlight since her background dancers filed a sexual harassment lawsuit against her. These former dancers, you know what I'm saying, they look like Adriana Davis, Rodriguez, Crystal Williams, also claim Lizzo shamed them for their weight. Criticism online renewed after Lizzo performance at the President's Creep Joe Biden $25 million fundraiser. Oh yeah, you need to really step your ass off the stage. Anytime you fundraise millions of dollars for this creep to blow us the fuck to smithereens by conning Zelensky and involved in any shape or form about, you know what I'm saying, war against Russia in its own backyard. Imagine that. We must start to think better and not support anyone that is a pedophilia And it seems like she runs down the same road because she signed a bloodthirsty contract. So this is Point Blank saying, stay right, stay tight. I'll be back in a flight. One.